He's now got a 20-day clean eating program that will change your life and your body. It's all in his latest book, The Clean 20. Welcome back, Dr. Ian Smith.
Hey, guys.
All right, we're gonna get to that in a second, but we're gonna have you talk about some nutrition in the news. And here's the first headline we're gonna talk about. We've heard stay away from pasta. Now there's a study that says it's okay. It won't make you fat.
Well, people always thought that, well, if I eat carbs, I'm going to be fat, right? And some people are actually carb sensitive. But when it comes to pasta, particularly if it's whole grain or whole wheat pasta, it's all about the glycemic index. That's what you're worried about, which is how fast foods get converted into a sugar in your blood.
Okay.
And so the idea is that pasta tends to have a high glycemic index, but it's not as bad as people think it is as far as turning it into fat.
Right, but the whole wheat pasta is the key?
Whole wheat, whole grain pasta is very good for you. It's a whole grain rather than a refined grain.
And not a lot of it, right?
Not a lot of it. In moderation. Everything in moderation. You know?
Everything in moderation.
And no Alfredo sauce.
Oh, please, no.
Okay.
Well, what are you supposed to eat the
With
pasta
the red
with?
That's heart attack on a plate. Alfredo sauce?
Red sauce.
No.
All right, speaking of heart attacks, what about salt? We hear so much about salt, and you've got to stay away from it.
Yeah, well, the average American consumes about 3,700 milligrams of salt per day, and it's supposed to be about 1,500 milligrams. So it's really, really bad. So you talk about high blood pressure, you talk about water retention. So the idea is reduce the amount of salt you consume, and believe it or not, it actually will save lives. And so we just have too many, particularly our processed foods. All of our canned foods, some of our packaged foods have all these salts. You don't even realize it's in there. So definitely stay away from that. Go down to 1,500 a day.
1,500 milligrams.
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. Headline number 3. What about these superfoods? Everything's superfood. Now mushrooms are the latest superfood?
Yeah, you know, well, mushrooms are very healthy. They just kind of always been like a stepchild. But mushrooms are great. They're full of phytonutrients, which means plant nutrients. And the idea is that, you know, without them being processed, right, you don't want a whole bunch of junk on your mushrooms. But the mushroom itself is a very, very healthy food. Tons of vitamins, tons of minerals.
Oh.
Is it as good as kale and arugula? Probably not, but it's at least top second tier.
Oh, it is. Okay, so mushroom on my pizza's good?
It's good.
It is?
It's good.
Yeah.
Look how he did his lips. That means no pizza now.
Yeah,
the rest
well,
of the
you know,
pizza is not so good.
Yeah. The next 20 days you won't have pizza, but let's transition actually into your next 20 days.
Yeah,
That's
so
okay.
walk
that.
over here. I want to dive into
I
the
think
Clean
you've done
20.
TV before. Nice
Yes,
transition.
That's right. No, you talk about 20 foods in 20 days to transform your body. Now, is mushrooms one of those?
Mushrooms is available to you, actually.
Thank you.
Not on pizza.
Wait,
though.
why are you looking at me when there are two people standing here? That's what I don't know.
Because you and I go round and round. Listen, the reason why I wrote this book is because people see the words.
Oh, you
clean-
wrote this book for me?
Yeah, exactly. People see the words clean eating, they think it's going to be expensive, it's going to be difficult, or you have to only eat rabbit food.
Right.
I wanted to make a program that everyone could do, whether you're vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, carnivore. It's easy. And
Carbaholic.
Carbaholic, but it's flexible too. So the idea is we're reducing processed foods, all those synthetic ingredients that are making us sluggish and making us gain weight. And we're substituting now with more whole food. So in my list, my Clean 20 list, yours could be different. But I have lentils, I have pasta, whole wheat, whole grain pasta.
Okay.
I have avocados for those monounsaturated fats. I have 100% whole grain bread.
Yeah,
Gotta say
100%.
100% whole grain, 100% whole wheat is very important.
Okay.
Cheese, organic cheese. Lemons, great detoxifiers, you know, and some kale. But if you don't like these items, you can swap out. So on page 16, they're basket buddies. So you say, Dr. Ian, I don't like kale, I like arugula, or I like baby spinach. Okay, fine, they're basket buddies, switch in and out. And there's spices and herbs. So it's very flexible. So people who are gluten-free, who are diabetic, we got truck drivers doing this, moms, whole families doing it, because you can make your own Clean 20 list.
Okay,
So let me show you
if
something.
we eat these 20 foods in 20 days, we can lose 20 pounds?
Well, you lose 10 pounds. 20 pounds, geez, you'll be dead. But no, seriously, but our Facebook group, we had a great Facebook group. It's called The Clean 20. We actually have some results since you mentioned that, if we can show some of the results. But people on average lose 10 pounds in 20 days. This is someone who says week 1, she was down 10 pounds. And these are people who have lost weight. And it's not just the weight, 13.5 pounds. It's not just the weight that they're losing. They're also increasing their energy levels, lowering their blood pressure, blood sugars, and the cholesterol levels.
Okay,
So
all right,
this,
so take
these are
us
some of the
through.
foods. Yeah, so this is for 3 meals, 3 snacks a day. This is an omelet with veggies, with some toast.
No egg white, or is this all, this looks like regular omelet.
It's regular, but you could have egg white omelet if you want.
Okay.
Okay, but you want protein and fiber. So this is what a breakfast would look like. Over here, you can see, you know, you could have a chicken sandwich with lettuce and tomato. Notice our bread is whole grain and whole wheat, 100%.
Okay, so you can't have meat.
Absolutely, yeah. Seafood, you can have grilled cheese.
Oh, I'm
okay,
in.
make sure, make sure
But
it's
it's
ready.
got to be organic cheese
It's got
only?
to, yes, or because we want reduced processing, so it's
What
clean
about
as
like
possible.
low fat or fat free cheese?
It should be that, but but also organic in this particular case.
Okay.
Pasta with some fiber in it and some protein with the chicken. You can put some seafood if you want to. Once again, whole grain, whole wheat pasta. And different types of snacks. The book has 60 recipes. It has tons of snacks. Some mozzarella with some tomatoes, some cucumbers and hummus made from chickpeas, and of course, popcorn. No salt and butter. I know, but it's 20 days. You said you want to do it in 20 days.
Okay, all right, fine.
Are you going to do it?
Yes. I can't even look at him about this popcorn because you know I like popcorn.
I got some shred pop for you. You can do the
Okay,
shred
fine.
pop.
There you go.
Okay?
This looks really reasonable,
This
though.
looks
Anybody
doable.
could do this.
It's
yeah.
regular food. That's why people like
Yeah.
it. It's regular food. You don't go hungry. It's not expensive. Boom.
I'm giving this one a shot. All right.
You're going
for
to do
more.
it?
Yeah.
Okay, will you do it with me?
Yeah, this is easy.
Okay.
This is easy.
Join
I
our
can do this.
Facebook group,
It's not
the
even a
Clean 20.
sacrifice. All right, for more on Dr. Ian, head to WindyCityLive.com. And guess what, audience? You are all going home with a copy of Dr. Ian's The Clean 20.